Hey, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, it's a little bit tougher day today. Uh, Supposed to meet all the guys at the Aliante at 9 o'clock. I got up 5:30 a.m. and said, I can get another hour's worth of sleep. So I lay down again. Yeah. Uh, I woke up at 9:15. I was supposed to be there. Oh, by the time I took my shower and got dressed and got in the car and drove out there and found the place and got to the table. Uh, Miles was already out. Moo was out. Slam was still playing. Rich was still playing. AZ was still playing. Otto was still playing. And it was a little bit crowded on the table. It was a $5 table. So, and they were all doing this cold table, cold table. It's been terrible. Blah 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 blah. But hey, so you want to get in, you want to get, hey, nah, I'm late and everything, and my spots to throw from aren't open and everything. I'll just watch for a little while. Maybe I'll bring you luck. Well, I think Slam through, and he started out real good, and then it quit on him. About an average roll, I think it was. So he was done, and let me see who's through next. I think AZ through next. And he threw okay. Then Rich threw, and he threw okay, and started going around the table. And one guy at the end, down the other side, he didn't want to bet on him because he was just flinging it. He had a monster roll. They missed part of it, but it brought them back enough money where they could keep playing. So went around, hit Otto, and it was a so-so. And then AZ threw, and he had another 10, 11 roller or something, enough to about break even on his roll. And then Rich got the dice, and he went on a roll and brought him up. I mean, a lot of people were down a lot of money. Hey, 500 bucks, almost $1,000. But they came back and went around to that other guy who had the monster roll before, and he had another monster roll. So between that other guy and Rich, they managed to get their money back and make money. And of course, Slam and Moo had already left. So then I think Miles left also before this all happened. And of course, AZ couldn't wait to text Slam how they did. And they actually made money, so they did okay. And I didn't even bother playing. So we came back in downtown here, and we sort of went our own ways to have lunch or whatever, and do this or do that. And I came up, and got something to eat, took a little rest, and went back out. And I went over to the Four Queens, and the hell, I'll try it. The table, my spot to throw was open, and so I gave it a shot. I bought in for 300. I cashed out, I think 639 or something. So I made 300. I was happy with that. I went down to the sports memorabilia place and bought a football signed by Rob Gronkowski. Have it shipped to my house, and it's all certified and everything. I did that, and after that was done, went out and met up with the guys. We went over to the Grand, and the Grand was a $5 table. Damn, none of us could get anything going. you just start getting your bets up and almost all paid for and ready to press like hell and bang, throw out. So I ended up losing 500. I think AZ lost 400 on that one, and Rich lost a couple 300. I'm not sure how much he lost, but then we bailed out of there, and AZ started making bubble crap stuff, and he had one good game, and he managed to make $467 on one of them, I think. And it was the one he didn't record, so we're not going to even get to see that one, unless you were there, of course. But it gave him money to go and record some more bubble craps. So I think he's got one real good one that he's going to show us. That would be great. And Vince, if you watch this, that table with the $1 million that's supposed to be in Binions, that's been gone for over 2-3 years now. That's been gone. Because I went downstairs looking for it after Gibson, because I couldn't find, I didn't see it anywhere down there. The time I was here, I went down, asked the oldest security guard that I could find, and he's the one who told me, no, it's been at least 2 years they took it out. And I knew it wasn't there last year. I didn't see it last year. Of course, it's not there now. And Pug Face, no such person. I don't know who he is or what he does, but nobody fitting that description was out in front of Binions, or for that matter, all the way up and down Fremont Street. The Puppet Master was there. Got a good video of him, and they had some pretty good bands this weekend. They had some real good bands this weekend. So that was doing well. Tomorrow we're gonna meet here at Binions at I think 9:30 or something. Table's open at 10. So I should be able to make this one on time, because all I have to do is go downstairs. The driving. I mean, that Aliante is 8.6 miles out. It took me almost 45 minutes to get there between the traffic and there's no straight line to it. Either go around this way or go around that way to get to the place. It was a nice casino, and because I liked it, everything was spread out. I mean, the place is huge, and there's got to be 20 feet between the slot machines, and you got like 30 feet of space around the tables. Not like Ellis Island, where when we were playing there on the craps table, it's sort of towards the wall, and then they got a bank of slot machines right there with the chairs. So yeah, there's enough room, but not for people to walk between you when there's someone playing a slot machine. When I was there trying to throw, people were kicking my legs walking by. What the hell? And they were putting in a new table also. They're putting in a 16-footer, I think it was. I don't know, big table, 14, 16 foot. They just put it together as we were there, and they were doing the finishing touches when we left. So tomorrow morning's due day. We'll see what happens. I'm still up, so not sure anyone, what the other guys are doing. I know Otto went home today, so he didn't do good. He sort of got pounded there. He kept missing the good rolls. I don't know. You don't want to bet on him, or I'm not sure what, but he was still playing when we left, because he was there with his wife, and he had to go find his wife. I didn't know where she was. I didn't even see her. I walked around the place to take a little break, and I didn't see her. But hey, Crooked, how you doing? I don't know. It's late. It's like 12:30 here, so it's probably 3:30 back home. It is 3:30 back home. But that's it for the update. Nothing else really interesting happened today, but the place is crowded. For Tuesday night, you wouldn't believe Fremont Street. I mean, and everybody's drunk and everybody's dancing, and you're trying to walk through, and they're banging into you and falling on you. And I tried to do a couple videos out there. Nah, people walk right in front of you and step in front of you, and start dancing and stuff in front of the camera, and all you see is back of their heads. So I don't even know what I have for videos. I'm gonna have to really edit them. Like I said, that's some great bands there. Other than that, that's it. Not a whole heck of a lot to report. Tomorrow, probably a little more because we're playing here Bidens. Tomorrow morning and Thursday morning, I think. Or yeah. We never made it to the Strat because they took the electronic table out of the Strat. It's not there anymore. They took a lot of the electronic tables out, I understand. So we've been told. And the only one that really has it still is Harris. I don't know. But, and I can I have my notification? It rushed right over. I can. Well, there was no reason to rush. You didn't miss much. You go back, once I'm not going to be on here very long. I got to go to bed, get some sleep for tomorrow. But if you watch it, just go back and watch it again, and you'll get all the updates that we had. And Hazy is Hazy is AZ. I love him, I really do. But sometimes I like to throw a lasso over him and hog tie him. he gets on tilt easy, especially when things aren't going well. And Bubble Craps hasn't been going too good for him. I mean, he's had a couple good ones, but for the most part, and we've been trying it everywhere. We've been going everywhere for the Bubble Craps, and same thing. You're playing the pass, the sevens keep coming. You're playing the don'ts, repeat numbers keep coming. So got one upload from new Cam. When get stream up. Any strategy? Crooked. In the hybrid, no, because you play the hybrid, they're hitting the point. Rookie shooters they throw either a 7 or craps number in the come out. Then they finally throw box number, make that point, and throw out. So you're playing a don't, you get plastered on that first 7 or 11. One guy threw a 7, an 11, and a 7. So that killed the don'ts. And all right, and if you're playing the pass, you had a little extra money to bet with it and everything. You put it up there, boom, he throw out. It was just, I don't know. For the first 2 hours, they said it was cold as hell there at the Aliantes. They were just going down, 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 down. No one was getting a roll. Even Rich only had a 3-roller on his first try. So, after seeing all that, I didn't even want to throw. I didn't even want to play, but my spot wasn't open to throw from anyways. So, Crooked, you know what I can tell you about your streaming? I went through all the same stuff. What I did, I bought a separate router hub, and I ran the Cat 5K. It was not Cat 5, the new Cat cables that they come out with. First, I had the Cat 5. I ran that direct to my router and right up to a hub where my 2 laptops are next to the craps table. Actually, I went out one window, up 3 floors, and in the other window with it, and brought it over. And I was still getting dropouts, having trouble. The Wi-Fi, forget it. The Wi-Fi was dropping out really bad. It was terrible. It wasn't even worth trying. Well, once I got Cat5 cable, and it was okay. And still, it was a little bit slow. I went to they have the USB cables, and then they had the USB-C cables, the high-speed ones. I changed my cables out to my cameras with those, and I ran the Cat 10 or whatever the hell it's called now. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the step up from the Cat 5 for more speed. Once I installed that, now what you see on my videos is what we're getting. I think it's a sort of a quality, but it was definitely worth the upgrade if you're serious about doing it. That's about all I can tell you. But and when you hook up that Cat5 cable to the hub and everything, you've got to turn off your Wi-Fi on the computer and switch over to a regular networking that's hardwired. And I've talked to a whole bunch of people about it and everything. So it's the only way to go. If you really want to do it, that's the only way to go. So I'm not sure. Yeah, Aliante is, I think, 8.6, 8.9 miles as a crow flies. Took me 45 minutes to get there. The freaking traffic here, and it's so easy to miss your exit because it's exit, exit, exit. And by the time my street pilot was telling me to turn right, I was in the wrong lane, couldn't cut off. There's too many cars to cut across. I had to go down to the next exit, turn around, go back again, come back, go this way. Vegas is terrible to drive in. I suppose if I was living here and I had to drive it all the time, I'd figure out all the shortcuts. But at this point, I don't know. So hopefully, like I said, tomorrow we're starting here at Binions. So yeah, Crooked. I'll figure out the name of maybe it's a Cat 7. I don't know. It's the step up of the Cat 5 cable. And when I did that like made it twice as good. Stopped all that dropping out and stuff and everything. The little spinning circle there, the white circle with the arrow, it stopped all that. And you see my videos, they come out pretty good now, and I'm not getting any of that delay or anything. So anyways, I'm going to sign out. I'll come back on tomorrow night again. I'm going to try to do a little earlier instead of this 12:30 at night. So as you can see, I'm ready to clank out. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. It was a busy day today. And we walked all over this up and down and trying to dodge people and getting bumped into and everything, and walking to the Grand, walking to here, go down to the Cortez, go back up to the Plaza. Oh, let's go down to here. Okay, all right. No, that's it. Yeah, that's about it. And I don't know if Slam and Moo's going to show up tomorrow. I know it'll be myself and AZ, and Miles will be there. Miles is still hanging tough, doing all right. He's fun to be with. He is. He really is. Yeah, Keith Lasso and Ian Fraser. No, you can't do it. You can't. Hey, Miles and I, when he finally hit that big bubble craps and he wasn't recording, and he added up to like $486 or something like that. Miles and I literally got on each side of him on that chair, and I held my finger over the cash out button, and we both looked at him, and he knew you probably would have tackled him out of the chair, so he reached over and hit the cash out button. Beautiful, perfect. No, we didn't go. I asked him about it. I said, when are we going to go to the gambling supply store? He says, oh, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Well, when? I'm pretty sure we can walk there from Fremont because it's only a couple, 2, 3 blocks. But if you're going to buy a bunch of stuff, carrying it back on the street, is you just go up Main Street, like the main from Fremont, and you go to the plaza, and then go up Main Street. The first one I think is up there about 3 blocks away, and then the other one you gotta like take a left and go down another block, and there's another supply store there. So there's 2 of them that I know of. Last year, Big AZ, Chris G, and myself went there. So, and I definitely, because I got a couple things. I got to get him a couple new sticks for one thing. And I got to pick up some chips for myself and anything else I see that I might like. And then there's the Casino Quest thing. He says Thursday night or something. I don't know if that's Thursday. Actually, what the hell is today, anyways? Okay, all right. It's after 12, so it's Wednesday morning. Yeah, I gotta figure this thing out. I'm not crazy about going to Casino Quest just to watch 2 guys play craps. I think I watch a million people play craps here, without having to drive all that way. But what the heck? Oh my God, Brian, you're there. Well, I'm doing all right. When I counted up last night, I was up 1,700. I was surprised. I knew I was up a little bit. I didn't know how much because I was so busy with everything. Because I got 2 stat, I kept the bankroll in the safe here and about 1/3 of it in my pocket, and that's what I've been playing off of. And so I was losing. It becomes a blur out here. I mean, we were going from casino to casino out here. But yeah, if you get a chance, Brian, go to the beginning of this video, and I gave an account of this morning at the Aliante. That's a nice casino. It was a $5 table. Boy, that table was cold, and I got there late. Half our group was busted out by then, and I didn't even want to play. But when I got there and stood there and was watching, they started rolling. So I guess they thought I was good luck. So I had to go stand by where whoever was shooting. So today I lost 500 at the Grand, and I lost 100 here at Big. So, but I'm still doing good. Well, I got no problems with it. But I'll try. I'm gonna hopefully kick that up a bit. But it's so bouncy. Yeah. What the hell table was it that we played on? It had the blue gator skin, and it wasn't like the hard black stuff. Like it works. This stuff was like a trampoline. I put my finger down and I touch it. My finger would go in 1/4 to 1/2 inch into one of the diamonds. It was so soft. So it's like the dice hit it and it springs it back. It was crazy. But going from table to table, and every table's different, we're having trouble adjusting. And it's always later on, after we've been there an hour or 2, that we start throwing. I guess we get used to the table. And we start throwing pretty good. But Ellis was still our best yet. Was our best yet. That's where most of my money came from. So, did we go into Circa? Well, we probably did. I think when we got here, when I got here Saturday night into Sunday, Tables everywhere were $25 minimum. Even at Binion's here, everywhere, $25 minimum. I did throw at the Fremont. What did I do with the Fremont? I think for whatever I bought in for, I lost a third of it by the time I was done. So, like I said, we've been playing at so many casinos, it's getting to be a blur. And there's so many people there. It is so crowded. I thought it was crowded last year, you know. And tonight, it would have been Tuesday night, it's Wednesday morning now, but Tuesday night, all night long, even from like 6 p.m. on, even right now, you could walk out there and you can't go 5 steps without someone slamming into you. Everybody's drinking, everybody's dancing and singing to the music and everything, and they're not looking where they're going or what they're doing. They're swinging their arms, they're hitting you. People are knocking drinks out of other people's hands. I decided to just come up to the room, and I was going to go down and film it. And I'm like, I don't know what happened to my GoPros. One of them keeps pixelating on me internally in the camera. And my other GoPro that I know works good, the batteries are dead, and I had them fully charged, so I don't know what's going on. So I've been using my cell phone mostly. But you know, we went in the circuit. I think they were 15. I mean, right now down here, Binion's, they're 15. They were 25 over the weekend. They dropped down to 10. And now they bounced back up to 15. I think because of the crowd of people that showed up here tonight. It's crazy. I can't believe how many people are here. I mean, you can't walk down Fremont. You have to dodge. And you got to watch out because people are on their phones walking. They're walking right into people. You know, and sooner or later, a fight's going to start out there or something. So, but yes, I'm staying at Binion's. AZ and Mel came up to the room today and took a look at it. Holy crap! Look at the size of that room. You got a refrigerator, a big screen TV. Yeah, like 44. But the only problem I'm having here at Binion's, they're not doing any housekeeping. They're waiting for you to leave. And he said because of COVID. I think they're full of shit. Last year, they still came in and did housekeeping. I mean, I had to go down there and say, hey, I'm out of bath towels. I need some clean bath towels. Because after I use them, I put them on the floor and stand on them. And I'm not going to go and use them again. And I said, what about housekeeping? That's when he told me. Well, that's lame. When I came back, there was a big white like trash bag hanging from my door handle. And inside it were all fresh towels and stuff. When no one came into the room to clean, it's the same sheets, you know, and stuff. I can sleep on those. Not anything with the bed. So I don't know. No mask, no distance, no plexiglass, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only place I had to wear a mask was on the airplane flying here. They still have the mask thing. But here, nothing. There's maybe 1 out of 100 people wearing a mask now. Most of the dealers aren't wearing masks. You know, or what's it, maybe 10% of the dealers and 4 people are wearing masks, but everybody else is not wearing masks. And like I said, no plexiglass, no distancing, none of this, da-da-da. So, I mean, Vegas looks normal right now. With the amount of people, holy cow. What? And I'm glad I'm staying here. Like I haven't even been up to the Strip yet. Oh yeah, Brian, I haven't played the dark side at all. Even the guys, Alan, he likes to play the dark side. He got pounded. That poor guy got pounded. Ah, ah. And it's crazy because it's like I said, people are rolling. They'd roll out 7, 11, 7, 7. Then they'd roll a 5. and then they and then they'd roll out. Or they would hit the 5. So it was, it was just killing everybody on the pass of the dog. So, like I said, Ellis Ellis Island was the best. They put a new craft stable in there, a bigger one, up by where the bar is. So, and they had it all. They had it just finishing up putting the whole thing together as we were leaving there the other day. I can't believe how fast they put that huge thing in there. They were actually fitting the plexiglass cover for the box chips bank there. When we left, and they didn't have some pin or part that goes in there to lock it or something, and they're calling up the place that sent it. That's all I know when we left. So, but tomorrow I'll do another update, and we're doing all right. I won the 4 queens and then bought him for 300, did for 649, left there and bought an official signed Rob Gronkowski football for 300, and had him ship it to my house. So I'd have to stand outside my garage to mimic a 14-foot toss. Yeah, you would. Is it Ellis that has the blue? Whoever had that blue diamond gator at it, that stuff was like a trampoline. It might have been Ellis. And the other thing I don't like is where that gator tapers down, and then usually it comes 90 degrees to the table for like a quarter, half inch. They're doing away with that. They're putting a straight tapered ramp up about 3/4 of an inch and starting the gator diamonds. So it's like even if you do hit the wall, it's gonna go up into those things. It's not gonna hit that. You could have that perfect throw where you hit that quarter inch, half inch, a vertical piece that's right there, and you could stuff it and get a decent roll back, or just stick it right there. That wasn't happening with it, but we managed to figure out Ellis. It was staying away from that, as much as you could. But as for the table, I don't think it was that bouncy. I don't think it was that bouncy at all. 4 queens was worse. My first throw, I threw easy, and I still bounced one of the dice up into the rack. So, anyways, okay, folks. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I will update again tomorrow. My connection is unstable because I'm on the Wi-Fi here at Binions. So, oh, the other thing, yeah. At the end there at the Aliante, when I got there and started standing next to our guys that were shooting, and they were doing really good, and they wouldn't let me leave, get back here, okay. I stood next to Rich. Rich had a monster roll and hit the ATS. First he hit the all tall, he hit the small, then he hit the all tall. He only needed a 9 for the all, and he finally hit it. What a roll he had. It was great. So he did hit the all tall small on that one. He had a good roll. His first roll, 3 throws and out. But hey, okay. Good seeing you folks. Tomorrow night I'm gonna try again. Try to do it a little earlier. So have a good one. Stay safe. Stay healthy, and we'll see you later.